ain't even pop yet. But if I die today, I'll be a legend. Scholastic black activist slash rapping reverend back in heaven. This ain't a gimmick, I just caught you sleeping. Now the boy is eating this BShip Grady. The Lord's is teaching. And in this life, whenever I get advice from my loved ones, I'm positive. I know the Lord is
our movement for our strive for justice and equality for for years now, actually.
Decades.
Decades. And what he does is in the hip hop community we'll call it heavy, meaning what he does isn't just a matter of isn't for the show. It actually is about making change. He affected my life when I through a member of the National Action Network, which is ran by Reverend Al Sharpton. I was introduced to him where he was actually created the National Community Action Alliance in my hometown, Jersey City, New Jersey. And one thing that struck me about him being a pastor, I'll be honest, I've never been a big fan of the church, and I think for the obvious reasons, and since we have this crowd, I mean, I didn't feel like there was enough civil service being done by these institutions that are supposed to be for the people. But Reverend Daughtry single-handedly changed my perception of pastors and preachers. He walks the walk and he talks. And he can talk the talk as well. So anyway, go ahead and explain yourself, about the churches abroad and whatnot. But I just want to get them excited for you as well. It's an honor to have you here. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Brad. Panelists, I really had come as a student of such great respect for Brad, that when he informed me about this program, I dropped everything to come here tonight. So I've come as a student to this occasion. I like to think at my age still, the world is a classroom, and everybody that I meet is a teacher. I follow Ralph Waldo Emerson. Everybody that I meet is a superior in some things, and every experience is a laboratory. So I'm come to learn, but since you have invited me to be a part of this program, I'd like to introduce my grandson as his minister. Ready? I was trying to, I told them that I'm going to a hip-hop session with young people. I told them to sit next to me because I would need an interpreter. A film person, convincing. Park was a member of my church.
Yes.
And I remember in his last days, I spent a lot of time with him at Rikers Island. And so he told me one day, he said, "Hey, Pastor, I want you to do my wedding." And then, he loved Jada. He had been to school in Baltimore. And he loved Jada. He said, "I want you to be my pastor, and I'm going to get a wedding, and there's going to be our beautiful man, and I'm going to have showings on one side over here, and I'm going to have the brothers over here." And so I'm saying, myself, I wonder what I'm going to marry Mitches. I'm wondering why he want to people go off in his wedding. Living their own world. So later that I found out, I didn't want to tell him that I'm okay if you want to marry Mitches, that's all right. So later I found out that Shorty with girls. And I said, oh, that's really fun. So I may need an interpreter up to get it back. Yeah.
You got you.
All right, okay. But I'm 85 years old. And, but again, that's chronologically, mentally, I'm about 18. And psychologically, maybe I'm 16. philosophically, I'm forever. And physically, I think I'm still good. I'm 31, and eternal. I'm forever eternal, spiritually. But I'm 85. I've been pastoring the same church for 60 years. I've been obviously in the movement, going back some years and years. I'm the national presiding minister in the House of the Lord Churches. This is a Pentecostal church, very much active because I guess from the beginning, my father was a minister. I'm the third generation of Pentecostals in my family. Really would be the fifth. I have a couple of daughters who are the fifth generation. And in addition to that, I guess one of the contributions, I think, that I feel proud of is the National Black United Front. I was the founding chair of the National Black United Front, which was what Malcolm had talked about, Kwame had talked about, all of our leaders had talked about the National Black United Front, which would bring together people of African ancestry from every corner of the globe. And it felt my lot to be the prime organizer. And it was very interesting because, let's face it, this was the radical, revolutionary, Pan-African nationalist wave of our movement, which had a chilly relationship with the church, and that's putting it mildly, of course. So, being the founding chair of the National Black United Front, which was in the 70s, and followed the more radical, revolutionary movement, the Black Panther Party, SNCC, the young people coming out of SNCC. And now at this stage, I hopefully have made a contribution. I guess one of my proudest moments, my grandson and I was invited to Nelson Mandela's funeral in South Africa. And it was, I guess in some sense, a crowning moment as I sat there. And in his hometown, the funeral, only 4,000 persons were invited from across the world. This is all kinds of leaders, kings, queens, pope, whatever. But I happened to have been one of the number that was considered worthy of an invitation to the funeral. And then we journeyed up about 700 yards to the actual burial. Only 400 persons were invited to witness the burial, to be present at the burial, and to be there, to stand at the gravesite of Nelson Mandela, which conjured up so many memories, because we had been in the streets screaming, "Free Mandela," and nobody knew who Mandela was. And there to be there to watch, to participate in the burial, watch his body being laid to rest. And so I'm at this stage in my life, I'm just wondering where we are, where we're going, and I try to understand what's going on to the cultural forms, hip hop, and that made an impact. My cultural form was, I lived so long in seeing that I went through many generations of different cultural forms, from Callaway, Ali Hole, which was the swing years, to the bebop years of Charlie Parker, Bud Powell, to the swing years, etc. So I said I should stop.
Still I acknowledge the evil, cause I was born a heathen. I've been tipped off the deep end, that's why I'm off this weekend. It's hard to cope with feeling conscious about society, cause I feel checkmate a living for notoriety. You see, I've never been a slave to propriety.